Take it all back, hate the things that you said, 'cause I wish you didn't mean it. Under attack, running far, far away, and I'd rather keep my distance from you. You don't gotta lie to me to get through. Push me off into the deep and let's pretend that nothing ever happened on that night.
Alright guys, so last year I've done a video about like the best golf vlogging camera that you can get. I had chosen the GoPro 7. I like the stabilization, I like the image, and even so today I still been using this GoPro 7 for most of my golf video. 7, even there's a new model out, I don't think it's necessary. I still like the stabilization for the GoPro 7. At the end of the day, it's the electronic stabilization, so it's just take a bigger picture and just chop it a little bit for making the image very stabilized. Let's say if you get a better stabilization, which is like the GoPro, it actually take more picture out of the video. So it's the year 2020, so let's have a little update on my camera and some of the accessory that I use. I think the most important thing about doing golf vlogging is try not to slow play. So later in this video, I'll give some suggestion on how to speed things up a little bit and try to keep up with the other guys who's not doing video. It's just annoying that when people set up camera and we have to wait for them, like nobody likes that. Respect other golfer and try to keep everything speedy as things go on. So let's start with something new that I did. If you see most of the YouTuber who's doing video on the golf course, they have drone shot. Everybody does. It's something that you must have it. Unfortunately, for average golfer, there's no way we can bring a drone to a golf course. You have better luck leaking soda to a theater than bringing a drone to a golf course. Well, there's an alternative that I got. It's the Insta360 1X, and just 360 degree camera, doesn't matter. It's the GoPro Max or the newer Insta360 camera that you get. It's just something that you can actually bring it to the course, and you can just use very long selfie stick. There's some fake drone shot that I did, and it looks kind of real. It's not perfect, but that's the best I could do. And the problem is they won't give you a very good quality of video. Like although it says 5.3K, but in reality after you edit the video, it's more like a 720p. So yeah, just for a couple short video, I think it's pretty good to use the Insta360. But for a long video, no, especially there's no external microphone option. And the editing part too, it takes so long to edit. The easiest way to use is to use the mobile app that they got. It's easy to do, it's not hard, but it just takes a lot of time to get the perfect shot. And I have to do a video that's longer than a minute and you drive you crazy. So for the main camera, I'm using the SONY RX100 M7. The biggest reason I got this camera is because of the flip screen, and there's option for external microphone, which the older model didn't offer that. So very capable little camera, doesn't weigh much, it's only 300 grams compared to a GoPro, which I need audio adapter. It's around 170 grams, so the weight is kind of like double, but actually in reality it's not really that heavy. I can still, like right now I'm still using the GoPro tripod. So I basically use all my GoPro accessory with the new camera. With the flip screen, I actually can see what I'm doing, especially when before I set up the screen, I can look at the flip screen and I can see if I'm in frame or not. And the 8x optical zoom, like wow, I didn't know what it means, but it can zoom to a very far distance. Okay, zoom in. Yep. Right beside the pen. I did some testing, I hit a drive around 270 yards. I can just zoom in and I can see where the ball landed. And because it's the option that I can zoom in, now I don't have to carry the camera to the putting green when I putt. I could just set up beside the green and just zoom in and just zoom in, and picture quality is still very good. With the GoPro, I actually have to take it off and switch it to a tripod, a small tripod, and to bring it with me to the green. And again, it helps with the pace of play much faster. Also does slow motion video. It's like very smooth, very clean, very crisp. But the problem is it doesn't have a timer, so every time I press slow motion, it start recording. So I need somebody to hold camera, and couldn't do that. Another option is of course shooting at a higher frame rate. For golf swing, 120 frames per second is more than enough, unless you're doing instructional video. Right now I'm shooting at 1080p, not 4K. So right now I switched to 4K. Let's see if you guys can tell the difference. I think ideally I still want to shoot in 4K, but just don't have that many storage in my computer. So my MacBook only have 500 gig. So most of the time I just use 1080p just to make life easier. People who watch my video, 85% of them use their mobile phone, and I don't see the reason why I have to use 4K. But the downside is the camera. Like something like this, stabilization is not very good compared to GoPro. It does still have stabilization, just not good enough to hold it and talking. It was shaky, very shaky video, which I didn't like. I think just one very important accessory that you have to get is the GoPro claw grip. As you guys can see, very easy to do. Just clip it on the side of your stand bag. I really recommend carrying the bag if you're doing course vlogging, because it has a bag and a tripod. You can bring the bag to the tee box and shoot the video, and you just keep it on. And every time I finish the video, I just unclip it and just hold it as like a selfie stick. Quick and easy, which is what you want for a video, golf course video, without interrupting other golfers. Last year, there's a lot of people asking me about what microphone I was using. So I was actually using an external recorder. I mean, not external, I was using a recorder. I just synced the audio and the video together. Quite annoying to do. So if you want a wireless option, the best you can go for is the wireless microphone, and not very expensive, and it does the job pretty well. If usually you just talking to a camera very close, you can just get a shotgun microphone like the one I'm using right now, is also from Rode, or sometimes use this one. It's like, I think it's $10 from Amazon. It's very cheap, but it works. The sound is pretty much the same as the Rode microphone I got right here. Just remember to get that cat windscreen like this, especially on a golf course. It comes with a windscreen, but they never work. Only this kind of that cat windscreen really works. I think most accessory you can go for something cheap like this one right here. It's only the GoPro claw mount that think it's worth it to get the official mark. I bought something very similar in Amazon, but it just cannot hold a very heavy weight. Even for GoPro, just for GoPro, sometimes it didn't work. It just kept on bending and stuff like that while I was recording. But the GoPro, because it's very strong, very stable, I can just color it on a GoPro. I don't have to worry about that. The angle changes as time goes on. Most of the video that I did, I edited through my phone. So not through like Final Cut Pro X. I used Power Director, which is pretty good for Android. But if you're using a Sony camera, then you probably have to use KineMaster for Android. I don't know, I'm not sure about Apple, but for Android, I can only use KineMaster because the audio codec didn't work with Power Director. But anyways, I finally got it to work. Most of video, even through camera or GoPro, I just used my phone for editing, and it works fine. Just very convenient. Just hoping to do more video this year. So to me, the option, that the luxury that I got for editing a phone is that I can do it anywhere. So, yeah, so if you guys have any more questions, just post a comment below and I will get back to you. And that's that. So thanks for watching and see you guys soon.